emac2411 on youtube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. With Roman Reigns' interview highlights from 2015. Just Roman Reigns talks about being compared to John Cena and more. We're just gonna take a look at the highlights of all the topics that he talks about. So WNS podcast hosts an interview with WWE Superstar Roman Reigns prior to competing in Glenmont, Texas. So pretty much returning to in-ring action. Quote: "Man, I'm happy to do a lot of things. Having that hernia surgery and the first couple of weeks of recovery was something I just had never experienced before. I've had some injuries in my day, and I've been able to work through the rehab process. But I mean, the requirements for hernia surgery is sit on the couch and do nothing. Which, you know, it sounds like what he's complaining about. But for the first couple of weeks, it was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I did some pretty good couch work. Till about 2.5, 3 weeks. Oh man, you start getting so antsy. You just want to get out. I want to get in the gym and I want to work and sweat, and I just couldn't do anything like that. It's nice to be able to move around, run, jump, wrestle, everything, man. I'm very fortunate. If 2015 will be his year, I think so. I think everyone's thinking that. I think everybody goes into these type of matches thinking they're going to be the guy. It can happen. Whether it's 30, 40, 100 people in this match, everybody should be going in with that mindset. I'm the guy. I can change my whole career. I can change my whole life if I just dominate tonight, and that's what I'm going to do. Fortunately for me, I have some experience with this match. I have a record of eliminations, and I'm taking last year, making it all the way to the end, and coming up short is a mistake I can learn from. It's a good experience. Hopefully, I can capitalize on it this year and correct that wrong, and go on to the big one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, that's the plan. I mean, it's penciled in. I mean, it ain't really penciled in. I mean, it's been rumored that it's been penciled in. Him to face Brock Lesnar in the Rumble, but it doesn't seem like that now. Plans are changing. I'm gonna have later on, maybe an hour or so, I'll be uploading a YouTube video, because I just received a major WWE backstage report, just pretty much backstage news on the Royal Rumble 2015 and WrestleMania 31 in 2015. That'll be later on after this video. But yeah, we as you all know, that's the plan. So he thinks that he's gonna be the guy. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, we all know that he's supposed to win the Rumble, main event WrestleMania, beat Brock Lesnar, win the Royal Rumble in 2015. And, you know, he might even break his own record this year with 13 or more eliminations. He might dominate, but who's going to really win it this year? Comment with your thoughts and your opinions. That's what I always want to know. Who do you think should win the Rumble and main event WrestleMania? Who should defeat Brock Lesnar and become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Who should Brock Lesnar pass the torch on for the next top guy? Because if you can see, they've been kind of building Roman Reigns as the next top guy. If you actually have been noticing, I actually been noticing now. Because if you notice, like in 2013, at the Survivor Series, he eliminated 4 out of the 5 of the other opposite team. Then he eliminates 12 people, breaks the record for the Royal Rumble. I mean, you kind of see they've been grooming him for that. I don't think he's ready. He needs a whole nother year. I'm going to say it again. He needs a whole nother year to get ready, to get his mic skills, his wrestling ability, everything. He just needs to improve. Now, this is being compared to John Cena. When I first started wrestling, I got a lot of comparisons to a lot of different people, such as Razor Ramon, The Rock. I had a bunch of different qualities and characteristics of former guys. I'm not trying to be the next anybody. I'm going to try to be the very first Roman Reigns. That's all I can do. I'm not out to be somebody that I'm not. I know who I am, and I know where I come from, and I know where I want to go. It's very flattering to be compared to someone who's worked so hard and been so successful. I don't want what he has. I want what I'm going to get. As we don't know, I mean, it's too early to be. Roman Reigns has not done anything big in the WWE yet. I mean, really not. I mean, kind of he has. I mean, he's eliminated 12 Superstars and won a Rumble. Breaks Kane's record. He was eliminated he was a sole survivor for his team on the 2013 Survivor Series traditional 5-on-5 match. when you eliminate 4 out of 5 of the opposite team members. But he hasn't. I mean, he's been a former tag team champion with Seth Rollins when he was with the Shield. But to be compared to The Rock, Razor Ramon this early on, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of early. I don't know about you. I think it's kind of early. But as we know, that's pretty much he's supposed to be the next John Cena. That's why I don't know if he's gonna win as many championships, but he'll be as good as Cena. He'll be winning. Now this is transition from the Shield to singles competition. I was fine with it. People don't realize that I was wrestling singles towards the end of the Shield's run. I main evented a whole year of fighting Randy Orton while I was still in the Shield. Really? You main evented? You did? I don't even know that. I'm not lying. I had multiple matches without the boys. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things that I'm a sports entertainer. I am a wrestler. I am a worker, and I can wrestle in a team situation as well. Before I got in the Shield, I was wrestling singles. So you give me a square circle, ropes, and someone to beat up, and I can do that. This is any country he's not yet got to perform in, but would like to. There's quite a few places I like to go. I've been so lucky to go on to so many different cool places all over the world, places I never would have thought of going or even knew about. But I think the one continent that I haven't been to would be South America. So I would love to get down there and just do a tour and go country to country and tear it up for the South American WWE universe. 2015 is going to be I'm just talking about me now. 2015 is going to be a big year for EMAC2411's YouTube channel. So make sure to subscribe right now and like this video and share this video all over the entire internet and comment with your thoughts and your friends. Let's interact. Let's talk. Let's have conversations. Because I do all WWE news, rumors, gossip, speculation, updates, debates, giving my view, my opinions, my comments, my thoughts. WWE 2K15 gameplays, commentaries, previews, predictions, reviews, post shows, pre-shows, everything that concerns the WWE. I will bring it to you right here on YouTube.com on this very channel. And now the most bizarre thing that Roman Reigns, most bizarre thing that's happened when Roman Reigns was after the crowd. There's been a couple of situations. There's one time a few months ago, this little girl came out and wave slapped me, just a big bear hug on me, and I didn't even notice. She was on me before I even knew. So when I looked down, this 7 or 8-year-old girl who was as cute as can be. Not too long ago, I think last week, I saw those little short films they do on the internet. Some girls just feeling my arm up and holding my arm. There's so many people, and I'm trying to take in the crowd and see what I'm working with the people. Sometimes I don't even notice things like that. We have an awesome job. They're so feisty and emotional and outspoken, but they've been awesome with me. They haven't done anything too crazy to where we put the entrance in jeopardy. Possibly being a comic book fan and some of his favorites. As a younger kid, I've read comic books. I was really into the Spider-Man versus Venom and Superman comics and things like that. But I'm not one of those grown men comic book guys like a few people I know. I got a kid. I don't do little kid stuff. I like to think I emulate a comic book character with the things that I do. My look, my gear, the moveset that I have. Try to emulate that of a Superman, Spider-Man mix or something like that. Facing Rusev in Benmont, Texas. I think it's a great opportunity. One bullet face to win the U.S. title, then right there in Benmont, Texas. I think he's been on a bit of a hot streak. I don't think anyone's beaten him thus far. As we all know, titles or championships don't change hands at live events because what he's talking about. And Roman Reigns or Rusev is undefeated. The emotions going through him at WrestleMania. It's unlike anything else in the world. Our first one was in New York, New Jersey. And last year down in New Orleans, and it was awesome. It's just the whole tour. The whole week we got to do a lot of different things access and do a lot of meet and greet and signings with the fans. So to be able to interact and hang out and have a little time not only with the fans but your family, it's almost like a bit of a vacation up till it's time to kind of get your game face on and remember while you're there. To perform on the grandest stage of them all, for us it was cool because you could feel all those people, and they're out there. Fortunately for us, going through the crowd, we legitimately got to walk through them. His favorite match. Yeah, I have to say my favorite match was with was the first Wyatt match we had on pay per view, and I believe that was at the Elimination Chamber pay per view back in February of last year, pretty much almost a year ago. Uh, okay, I still haven't watched it back. I want to leave it to I want to leave it to what I remember. The vibe and the emotion we had out there. The response, the manipulation of the crowd, just going in and out of stuff. All the different chants, things like that. It was an unbelievable match. Also, I gotta say for me personally, just me as a singles competitor, I really dig my match I had with Randy Orton at SummerSlam. I thought we did some pretty cool stuff, especially down towards the end of the match. Incredible exchanges, signature moves, and stuff like that. He had an RKO caught me. He had an RKO caught me out of the Superman punch. No one's ever done that, and that just speaks to the type of competitor that guy is. And not only that, I had enough in me to beat a guy like that. Yeah, that Wyatt family match, that was off the chain. That was off the charts. That was awesome. One of the best matches of 2014. Maybe the greatest. I mean, the best match of 2014. Not the greatest of all time, but one of the best single six-man tag team matches of all time. That the Wyatt family would actually go on to win. Feeling pressure being the ambassadors for NXT along with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Whew, okay, I don't know if it was extra pressure. There's always pressure. Pressure always becomes like another emotion. Most people are happy, sad, angry, just all the different emotions you can feel, and pressure is just one of them. That thing, I'm alive. If I'm not nervous or feeling butterflies, then like what am I doing? For me, it was a cool responsibility to be given, to take on. I think that's just part of the process. Being the first few to come out of the NXT. We felt it, but everyone behind us all the way, from the Wyatts, Rusev, and the list is just going to continue to on. You've got great talent down there that are going to come up and make a big name for themselves. The Ascension, Sami Zayn, Adrian Neville. There's even newer guys, international stars from the independent scene. So it's a good time to be a wrestling fan. Now, lastly, he says he talks about being named the Superstar of the Year for 2014. He said, to be honest, I was shocked. I didn't even look at it like I was going to win. I was in the Shield for a little bit of the year. When I came out of there, came out with a rocket on me, and I was able to do some cool stuff with the Rumble and Survivor Series. What you saw on live TV, and what was what I was going through at the time. Yeah, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it in my eyes. I had to rewind it. I had to make sure I was looking at the TV. I was not hallucinating. I wasn't seeing something I wasn't supposed to see. I don't know. Somehow he freaking was. I don't know. And it wasn't rigged either, by the way. Yeah. By the way, PW Insider confirmed it. That those people actually voted all for Roman Reigns. He led the votes to cast and everything. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, ladies and gentlemen, subscribers and viewers. That's gonna be it. So make sure to like this video, share this video all over the entire internet, on Facebook, on Twitter. Comment with your thoughts and your opinions, and subscribe for more.